What is a chemical bond? A chemical bond is a joining of two or more elements to form a compound. How can you tell whether an element or atom bonds covalently? Covalent bonds happen between two nonmetals or one nonmetal and a metalloid. Covalent bonds share in two different types of ways. There is polar and nonpolar. Now, polar sharing is an unequal sharing. The electron is shared unequally between the two atoms or elements. Now, this is because of the electronegativity of the atoms. For this covalent bond, which is polar, the electronegativity has to be between 0.3 and 1.7. The diagram showing how a polar sharing looks. The second type of sharing is nonpolar. And nonpolar is the equal sharing between two atoms. The electronegativity is lower than a polar bond for a nonpolar bond. The electronegativity has to be between 0 or 0.3. And this picture coming up is what she is drawing, which is what a equal sharing of the electron between the atoms looks like. For example, one atom of carbon and 4 atoms of fluorine have to complete the octet rule, which means each atom has to have at least 8 electrons. And the drawing that she's make is the diagram of how they would share those electrons to complete this rule. This is how you name your covalent bonds. The names are pronounced as mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, octa, nona, and deca. Now, this is an example of phosphorus 3 and fluorine 7. The subscripts 3 and 7 mean or tell us the number of atoms they each have. But now you never put mono in front of the first element name, but you always put IDE at the end of the second element name. Mr. Jackson gave us later. Alright, now twist the knob a little bit to the left. Just a little bit. It's coming. Yep, here you go. Alright,
Shoot.
Me? Hi! Guest appearance.
Alright, we're gonna pour the magnesium into the dry ice. Go make light.
Ready? Okay. Further away it's better. Just don't want it too much. It's melting. Ah.
Yeah, why not? Great. Well, we gotta light it back up again.
Can I have another one?
So that's not very nice.
Okay, camera ready. If it happens, it's gonna happen. If it doesn't
Mr.
happen,
Blanc.
I'm sorry. Also,
Yeah, they're all.
That was quick.
Now, to create that experiment, you will need a handheld blowtorch, a block of dry ice, just cut up into little small blocks like we did, and a barbecue lighter, and some magnesium. This experiment shows carbon's place in the reactivity series. So this experiment tells us that the carbon from the dry ice acts as a source to start a fire, which is, you can barely tell, but it still happens. Closer to the end of the video, you can see a little orange light kind of inside the ice, which is the fire, and that shows how oxygen isn't always a need to start a fire. And thank you for watching.